guys, I'm Laura Vitale, and on this episode of Laura in the Kitchen, I want to show you how to make what I call like a creamy Parmesan tomato skillet chicken. It's so good and so easy. You can serve this with like noodles, you can serve it with rice, you can serve it with pasta, you can serve it with tortellini, you can serve it with everything you want. But the recipe for the chicken itself is just like dynamite, and it's so easy. Let me run you through the list of most of the ingredients. You'll need really lovely thick chicken breast. You're also going to need peppers, onions, and garlic, a little Italian seasoning, salt, and olive oil. And what I have here is homemade marinara sauce, which you can make and keep it on, on hand in the fridge or freezer, or you can use store-bought, and some chicken stock to thin it out. I have some olive oil in my skillet preheating over about medium heat, and you're going to need a few more ingredients towards the end, but we're not there yet, so let's not even think about it. Let's go. First things first, I'm going to just season the one side of my chicken with some salt and some Italian seasoning. This, to me, has the flavor of chicken parm and like chicken Alfredo mixed. Like that creamy, delicious, saucy, Parmesan-y yumminess all combined into one, and it's so fast. Within a half an hour, you've got dinner on the table that I'm telling you everyone is going to love. The skillet is hot. I'm going to add my chicken in, season side down, and that way once it's in, I can season the opposite side, and I'm going to let these cook for a few minutes on each side. They won't be cooked all the way through, but that's okay because I'm going to return them to the pan once we get our sauce in. So I'm just going to season this side, let them cook for a few minutes on each side, and when they're a really beautiful color, I'm going to take them out, and then I will add the veggies in and let those cook until they sweat. Chicken looks gorgeous. I'm going to take the veggies in now. Give that like a scrape. I'm going to add just a touch more oil. The pan's a little dry. A touch more oil, a little bit of salt to the veggies. I'm going to cook these over medium heat because I don't want to burn the garlic. Just for a few minutes, I want the veggies to start to soften and develop a little bit of color. And then I'll show you the next step. These look amazing. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the chicken back in, kind of nestle them around and over the veggies, right? Look how beautiful that is already. Oh, I just love it. I just love it. Okay. Take this little juice here. It's good stuff. And then your stock and sauce mixture, you pour that over the top. Shake it around. I'm going to add the leftover Italian seasoning I already had out anyway. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a lid and I'm going to partially cover this because I want the chicken to cook thoroughly, all the way in, all the way throughout. So I'm just going to cover this and let this simmer for about 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, I'm going to take the chicken out and then I'll meet you back here to finish the sauce. All right, now I took my chicken out. It was simmering for about 10 minutes. Look at this. Look at the beautifulness of it. Now, to my sauce, I am going to add a little cream cheese. I know I sound crazy, but you're going to have to just trust me on this. And a good amount of freshly grated parm. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to patiently sit here, and I want this on low, because I just want to cook this long enough to melt the cream cheese, and this gives you the most luxurious, lovely, creamy tomato sauce without having to add a lot of heavy cream to it, because heavy cream is, quite liquidy. So you'd have to add a thickener, like a flour root or something to this. But by adding the cream cheese, look, it's perfect. You don't have to do any of that. So I'm just going to babysit this until all the cream cheese is melted, and then we dig in. Just going to turn this off. And it is done. Now I am boiling some egg noodles in the back to serve this with, but you can serve this with whatever your heart desires. But I mean, it's like luscious and thick and just so beautiful. Like I can't even tell you how excited this makes me. Now when I do bring this to the table, because I really am going to bring this to the table for dinner, I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of parm over the top, a little extra parm, some fresh basil. Done. Like it's that simple, but it is so, you're going to love it. I'm just going to go in for this piece right here. Give it a little bite. I'm just going to do that because I can. That's a plus of being your own boss in the kitchen. Oh my word. It is smack somebody kind of good. I'm gonna go back in for more. I can't help myself. I'm telling you, it's such a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Get it? It's such a winner. Everyone's gonna absolutely go crazy for it. You're gonna probably have extra sauce left over if you're not gonna use like a noodle or like rice or anything to soak it up, but store it in a container and just use it over top of pasta or anything. It's so good. LauraInthekitchen.com has a recipe written for you. I hope you enjoy spending time with me. Please make this right now. It's unbelievably good, and I will see you next time. Bye.